As the political peril mounts for President Trump, he is striking a defiant tone, lashing out at his former lawyer, Michael Cohen. And this morning, as you say, Cohen is speaking out for the first time since his sentencing and taking aim at President Trump.
They said he didn't lie.
This morning, with pressure mounting, President Trump reacting angrily to his former fixer, Michael Cohen.
I never directed him to do anything wrong. Whatever he did on his own. He's a lawyer. A lawyer who represents a client is supposed to do the right thing. That's why you pay them a lot of money.
But in court documents, prosecutors say President Trump did direct Cohen to make hush money payments to two women who claim they had sexual encounters with Mr. Trump, allegations he and his aides deny. In his first interview since being sentenced, Cohen refutes the president.
First of all, nothing at the Trump Organization was ever done unless it was run through Mr. Trump. He directed me, as I said in my allocution, and I said as well in the plea, he directed me to make the payments. He directed me to become involved in these matters.
And this morning, a new twist. NBC News has confirmed from a person familiar with the matter, in August 2015, 2 months after Mr. Trump announced his campaign, candidate Trump was in the room when Cohen and National Enquirer publisher David Pecker discussed ways Pecker's magazine could help bury negative stories about Mr. Trump's relationship with women. Prosecutors say Pecker's company, AMI, later wrote a check to Karen McDougal in concert with the campaign to buy her story but never printed it. A practice known as catch and kill. Mr. Trump Thursday denied that arrangement.
I don't think, and I have to go check, I don't think they even paid any money to that tabloid.
But undercutting that denial, in 2016, Cohen secretly recorded a separate conversation with Mr. Trump in which the two appear to be discussing a plan to use David Pecker and the National Enquirer to silence McDougal.
I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David, so that I'm going to do that right away. I've actually come up and spoken to me.
All as President Trump says his only mistake was hiring Michael Cohen.
In retrospect, I made a mistake because what he did was all unrelated to me, except for the two campaign finance charges that are not criminal and shouldn't have been on there. They put that on to embarrass me. They put those two charges on to embarrass me.